So here we are, and into the season and into what many would consider a rough season and up and down season, but we had to sit through a lot of drama, a lot of injuries. Things did not go the way that we expected from the jump. We expected Michael Porter Jr. to be here. We expected Jamal Murray to come back, and it didn't happen. So obviously there's a lot of things that we're not glad about, a lot of things we're not happy about, but I'm not gonna lie to you all, man. I am incredibly proud with how the Denver Nuggets fought. They played an excellent Golden State Warriors team who very well could be winning the championship here in a few weeks. It was a great series. Now, there's a lot of things that we can talk about that series, to talk about this game tonight. The Denver Nuggets lose by 4 points. There's a lot of stuff we can get to with that, but I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm incredibly proud of how they fought. You already know that I wanted to win this series. I wanted to win this game. So that's not a matter of not believing they could win. It's just, you know what? They did their job, man. Aaron Gordon stepped up. I mean, he was incredible, man. Aaron Gordon was utterly incredible. He didn't score in the second half tonight, but the last 3 games he's played in this series have been amazing. Monte Morris played his heart out, man. Will Barton, man, he gave us some key minutes, some key shots, man. Jeff Green, some key blocks, had 9 rebounds tonight. The Denver Nuggets were up 10 in the third quarter, and they gave themselves a chance. They're up 8 rather in the third quarter. They gave themselves a chance. And I don't know, there's nothing else I can say, man, about Nikola Jokic. I just think that if you don't like Joker at this point in time, if you have something to say negative about him, if you are somehow not believing that he's a top 2 player in the NBA even still, then you obviously have an animus against the man. You don't believe in the man. You don't trust the man. You don't like him for personal reasons, because you can't tell me there's a basketball reason that you would not like what he's done on the court. Nikola Jokic tonight, in just 32 minutes, because he hurt his hamstring, in 32 minutes, he had 30 points, 19 rebounds, and 8 assists on 12 of 18 shooting. And he had 2 blocks and a steal. He had 30, 19, and 8 with 2 blocks and a steal on 12 of 18 shooting. He was even in a game the Denver Nuggets lost by 4. It was so bad, you all, that at some point in time, the Golden State Warriors were so concerned with Joker, they went to a box and one for basically the entirety of the time he was in the game in the third quarter, because they had no answer. Nikola Jokic was the best player in the series. I don't really think it's debatable. I think that if you ask Warriors fans, they're going to say Steph because of the gravity and all that. But Steph did a great job closing. But again, relative to closing versus Monte Morris and others, man, like, they were in foul trouble. They didn't want to foul. Like, again, Gary Payton, too, hit a crazy three-pointer to the Nuggets were down 2 with a minute left after Joker made consecutive back. Each one like 10 points in a row. Gary Payton then makes a random 3-pointer, which I was just like, all right, well, that's sounds like it's it. But Joker was exceptional, man. He was exceptional. I just don't know what you could say to say about Joker that's not positive. Like, and I know that you can't convince everyone, but I just don't know what you could say about Joker that you could ask him to do more of. I mean, he went in versus this series without Jamal Murray, without Michael Porter Jr. In this series, you all, he averaged 31, 13, and 6. 31, 13, and 6 on 57.5% from the field and 85% from the line. 31, 13, and 6. Again, man, I know people don't like Joker, man, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't be more proud of how he played tonight. I couldn't be more proud of the fact that he represents the Denver Nuggets, that he's going to be the back-to-back MVP. I think, again, people around the world, around the NBA, they respect him because they saw tonight's performance. They saw what he did. Aaron Gordon turning the ball over at the end of the game. Will Barton had 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Jeff Green wasn't hitting shots. Nobody was hitting their shots, but Joker still, man, draped all over by Draymond Green, getting fouled. It didn't matter, man. Running to the basket, it didn't matter. Like, there's nothing they could do with him. Joker has earned respect in this series. The Denver Nuggets, I'm not going to lie to you, man. They lost these last 3 games. Well, let me see. They lost the first 2 games badly. The last 3 games, they should have won game 3. They should have won tonight. But again, if you put Jamal Murray in this scenario, there's a very real possibility they're up 3-2. And so that's what's frustrating, right? Like, The Denver Nuggets they lost 4-1, but they really, if you have Jamal in these closing lineup, Will Barton, Monte, Aaron, none of them are touching the ball. It's Jamal and Joker, and everything else is a wrap. And then Jamal can match bucket for bucket with Steph Curry in the playoff. That's already been proven. So it's just frustrating, man. Like you want to see your team get it out. You want to see them gut it out, man. But they made it 48-34 this season. They played great, man. Shout out to DeMarcus Cousins, 19 points and 4 rebounds and 8 of 12 shooting. 19 points and 4 rebounds and 8 of 12 shooting. DeMarcus Cousins, Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon, they were all great tonight. Then Monte contributed with 14 and 7. Then Will Barton gave 14 as well, man. Like tonight, they had enough. But like I said, once Joker hurt his hamstring in the third, it just kind of fell apart. And like I said, they had to go to a boxing to 1 in order to stop Joker, man. So I know Warriors fans are going to be talking to you all. I would just highly suggest that you don't really get agitated by it. And let me say this, I'm trying to not to control what you're feeling, but I just think in concert with how everything has played out, man, and with the effort that they gave, I mean, that was just exceptional. They really just gave exceptional effort. And really, man, like I said, they could have won game 3 and game 5, but that's the difference between Jamal and no Jamal. That's the difference between Michael Porter Jr. and no Michael Porter Jr. I mean, you took the Warriors they had to stretch like every single possession in the third and fourth quarter. The Nuggets played great defense tonight too. So again, man, you're not going to hear about it. You will hear it on this channel. That Joker deserves that praise. He deserves that, man. So, hey, man, we're going to have more content coming out this week, talk about a lot of things, some season recap stuff, working through the players, man. But tonight, I really wanted to talk about, I appreciate the Denver Nuggets. I appreciate how they came out and performed this year. And I definitely appreciate Nikola Jokic tonight. With no other all-star on his roster, missing the 2 best players, still gives you almost a 30-20-10 game on 12 of 18 shooting to close out the playoffs. So there's not nothing to say about it, man. Hey, man, Swipin gang, y'all my people, an incredible season, man. Got a lot of content coming out here. Probably starting tomorrow, man, to talk about some off-season stuff, talk about some playoff stuff, man. Y'all, it's been great, man. Hey, appreciate y'all. Y'all my folk. I'm going to see y'all soon.